they did everything to push the face of the women's division. They even, for a time, tested out tag team championships with them. The point is, character-wise, they built up a person like Wendi Richter in the 80s to be as big as Hulk Hogan. I mean, if you were to look at star-wise back then, as much as I hate to say it, the two names people would associate, or the two mainstream names people would associate with WWE besides Andre, would be Hulk Hogan and Wendi Richter, and that's the truth. That is the flat-out truth. And I'm sure that's what they're trying to do here. They're trying to incorporate, according to reports, Bayley as being the Wendi Richter of this generation, so that if you associate WWE with two mega mainstream stars, besides, let's say, The Rock or Miz or whoever, those two mainstream stars being Cena, and then maybe what they're hoping for, Bayley. That's what they're hoping for. That's what they're hoping for. And to me, it's like, you know, maybe they are learning from that perspective, but they're not learning in the way they should. And that's what's hurting them. That is what's hurting them. That is what's hurting WWE right now. And I can go on. I'm sure Slick Daddy has a lot more to say in his video. But the point is, there are a lot of things in the 1980s WWE that today's WWE can learn from. You can learn from a lot of things there. You can learn from certain perspectives there. Certain, how to develop characters, how to do interviews, how to promote certain events with a certain theme, and put things together that fit with that theme. Heck, one thing that made me attracted to the 1990 Survivor Series was that the Ultimate Grand Finale. The Ultimate Grand Finale. And to me, it's like, why don't they do that now? But, because here's the problem. Today, we are riddled with social media. We are riddled with social media in and out of the wrestling business. We have people that literally go on their phones and text the results of a SmackDown event, of the SmackDown Live. Spoil 205. Spoil the next few weeks of NXT. Spoil tapings of Raw, SmackDown over in the UK. Spoil the freaking Cruiserweight Classic. You're in a society now where people pretty much are ahead of by reading these spoilers, are pretty much ahead of the game. They're pretty much ahead of the game. And it's like, why won't WWE do something about this? You know, they're trying to focus on expanding their global corporation, and that's fine and great and everything, whatever you feel is good for business. But you also need to do something. There have been reports of several wrestling promotions that, believe it or not, have actually gone out of the way to ban cell phones or any kind of device like that from the building. Well, not totally from the building, but have come around and basically said, hey, can you turn off your cell phone? Can you not text on it? Can you not do this or anything? Because they don't want people to be spoiled They want people to experience what's going to be taped or what's going to be seen for themselves. They want that first time experience. And that's what WWE needs to do. They need to stop this. They need to stop the spoiling, and thus, if they could stop and find a way from preventing that from happening, people would be gratified. People would be happy. Because you know why? Everybody watching would get a first time experience. But because people like me, I will admit that, go on things like ringsidenews.com or Wrestling News Source, and we read about results going on as we speak, it doesn't help the product. When we hear people report from the inside, like Bill Apter or Pro Wrestling Unlimited, or Dave Meltzer, or Bill Alvarez. When we hear them reporting on the inside, oh, this is what happened, this and this and this. Oh, this is what's going to happen, this is what they have planned, da 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 da. It ruins the experience. And I'm not trying to say they shouldn't report anything, give us an idea of what could happen. They should just say there's a rumor going around. And that's it. Don't report on any more than just the rumor. And then let it go by itself. Let us have a first-time experience. Let us experience it for the first time. Because I think that is the one thing WWE needs to fix as we speak. And that is making sure we are not spoiled by results being texted worldwide. Now I know you're thinking, well, Brian, they can't stop people from watching at home and doing it. That's true. That is true. That is very true. But from what I've seen, there have been people sometimes that won't do it. That won't text from home and say, no, you got to see this. This is what happened. No. The thing is, that is one thing WWE needs to fix. They need to take care of. And the truth is, if they don't, they're never going to learn. There's so much more they can do that was done in the 80s that they can try to incorporate back here, but they don't. TNA gets talked about right now because they're doing something just like Lucha Underground, but they're taking it a step further. And like I said, if WWE can incorporate that again, just like they tried with the Wyatt New Day deal, I guarantee they do it with the certain storylines and give those certain storylines the rivalries and feuds, the atmosphere that it deserves for it. And I guarantee if they do it in that way, fans will pay attention. They did it in the 80s somewhat, in the early 90s. Why can't they do it now? So all I'm going to say is WWE, you got a lot to learn. And Triple H, if you're a fan of this business, go back in the archives, learn from it, and help bring this company back to what made it what it was back then, in the 90s, and what it could be again. I'm going to watch the rest of Jeff's video, hopefully down the line, but I'm pretty sure this is some of the things he brought up. Let me know what you guys think down below, comment if you like. I'm sorry this was in a couple of parts, but I had to get a lot off my chest. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out.